Meanwhile, in stately Wayne Manor...
Hello, citizens of Gotham. Another Superhero Saturday is coming at you right now. Welcome back to Brickskill Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me for another Build the 1966 Classic Batmobile. So today we will be tackling issues 17 and 18 in the partwork build. And then we will be doing steps 49 through 54 in the Lego build. So in the partwork build, it's kind of an exciting day. We are actually taking the parts that we made in the last episode, and we are going to be attaching the left and right suspension, and we're actually going to be attaching the engine to the chassis. So that's very exciting. So let's get into the build, and we will do our summary after.
And in the Batcave, deep below stately Wayne Manor...
All right, here's issue 17. So again, season 1, episode 17. The magazine. Here are the parts, the instructions. All right, so let's get into issue 17. Here are the part pack. All right, here are the parts, and these are all metal. So we have the front cross member, which is here. This is very heavy, solid. And then we have the front left lower suspension arm. And then this says that it is a bumper. This does not look like a bumper to me. All right, our first step is we are going to take this piece. And yeah, she's still calling it a bumper. So we're going to install this right on the end there. And that is going in with some AM screws. All right. Okay, and then what it wants us to do, and this is similar to what it had us do with the engine. It wants us to insert screws into here and then remove them just to sort of prepare them for later on. So those are going to be with HM screws. Yeah, what I imagine happens is that when these parts get painted, a lot of paint goes in. I mean, these are pretty big holes, and a lot of paint goes in there. And yeah, this side's going in a lot easier. Okay, so now that we've done that, so now it does want us to attach this piece. And it is going to go just like so. And that is going in with the same AHM screw. So let's get that on there. All right. So that is attached, and that is all we have for issue 17. So here is issue 18. Again, season 1, episode 18. And the magazine. And it looks like we have the other side of the suspension arm. And then here are our instructions. Oh, and it looks like we will be attaching the engine. So that's exciting. All right, so let's get into issue 18. All right, here are the parts. All right, this is sort of a repeat of 17. We have, except for this piece is curved, but we have the same pieces there. So the first thing we're going to do is attach this, just like we did in the last issue, this is the right side this time. That's going in with AM screws. All right, and that is that step done. And again, I'm going to set this aside. Again, it wants us to, it looks like it wants us to prime these holes just like we did for the other piece. So let's do that. All right. So now it looks like we are going to set this aside for a second, and we're going to bring back this piece that we worked on in the last episode. And of course, we want to attach this piece now. All right, and I think it's easier to kind of get it started in there like so. And then we can just... All right, and now we're going to take the part that we just sort of finished, and we are going to... And that's going to fit in on this side, again with AHM screws. These are the really long ones. So again, I think it's going to be easier to kind of put that through there. And then like so, and then we got that side going, so let's get the other side. All right, and that is that side. So now we want to bring over the chassis that we have been working on, and nope. These are going underneath. All right, so that is going on like that, and those are going in with CM screws. And we've got those attached now, so now we want to bring back the engine. Okay, so here is the engine, and this is going to go, so this is interesting. So we're lining it up here, and then we're lining it up here, and we are flipping this over. So it wants 2 AM screws. All right, and then we're going to put 1 CM screw right here. All right, so that is that. And now we have our engine secured, and that is all for issue 18. So let's move on to the Lego portion. All right. Moving on to the Lego portion. Last episode we built up over here, so I am imagining that we're going to keep building up in this section here. So let's get into steps 49 through 54. All right, so that is the end of the Lego build. At some point, my battery died, so I think what you missed was I attached 6 of these pieces along both front edges here. And then I built these little pieces up here. I think that's about it. So that is it for the Lego build. So this is, again, we've mostly been concentrating on the chassis portion. But as you can see, I think we kind of are starting to see some sort of a comparison. We have the beginnings of a chassis on the part work build finally, and then again we continue building that up on the Lego side. So that is it for this episode. Wow, both of those models are starting to get really big. I'm going to need a bigger table or something. But yeah, great progress this week after our slow start last week with waiting for parts, and then we get them and it was really nothing to do. So yeah, great progress this week. Let's do our summary really quick. So for the part work build, we completed 11 steps and used 6 parts. For the Lego build, we completed 28 steps and used 53 parts. So total to date for our part work build, we have completed 130 steps and used 156 parts. And for the Lego version, we have completed 136 steps and used 320 parts. So again, this just kind of like the DeLorean. At the beginning, the steps are pretty much the same, but we're using way more Lego parts. And that's to be expected because for Lego, you don't get like a die-cast engine. You have to build the engine. So instead of the engine being 3 or 4 parts, it's like 30 parts. But anyway, that is it for this week. If you have not been checking out the Home Alone daily build, today is the last Saturday for that. The final episode will air on Tuesday, the 24th. So check out the playlist on the channel if you need to get caught up, but they're just quick little 4 minute builds. We're doing 1 bag of parts every day. We started December 1st and we're going through December 24th, and we're building the Home Alone house. So be sure to check that out. Also, again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but please like the videos, subscribe to the channel. A lot of my viewers are not subscribers. So as I announced a few weeks ago, once we hit 250 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. So hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, and then once we hit that 250, I'll publish some details about the giveaway, and then we've got another giveaway at 500, and then another one at 1,000. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share the videos, get them noticed. And without belaboring you any further, remember, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you very soon.